It's the Ticket Plug. We've been running an online ticket business for over a decade, and now we've created an easy way for you to do the same thing through our private ticket resale community. Joining our community will give you a way to flip your bread and generate profit income consistently. We provide you with all the tools, training, and resources needed to start your life-changing online ticket business. Zero experience needed. To join our ticket resale community, go to thetickettrap.com. Again, go to thetickettrap.com.
Click the link at the top line of the description to get started.
Talk about it.
Well, I want to start with the since you in California, or were at one point.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on Kamala Harris? She's now, being pushed through. Give us some insight. You lived over there of what.
Well, I'm a Democrat. I'm a Democrat to heart.
Okay.
I'm a Democrat to heart. I used to talk that Republican, used to talk like that until my dad one day was like, why just because you're doing okay and successful, most of the people you say you love need the things that the Democrat Party push. Money for Social Security, welfare and stuff like that. He said, everybody is not is able to have a decent, career like you. And yeah, it's a lot of people that take advantage of the situation, but you have an auntie that's disabled, or she have a disabled son and all of that. You think she don't rather be out there working and still having to be at home and taking care of him? And he said programs like that, the Republican parties generally don't like to fund or like to have. And so it was stuff like that that make me think that the Democratic Party cares for the people more than the Republican Party. They care for people that generally are making $400,000 or above as a family, and from my experience. Now, Miss Harris, I'm support. I gotta be one of those now that I'm gonna defend the black lady. I ain't gonna let these people just attack a black woman, and that's what we got to do, and that's all I'm gonna push as a black man is don't let these people attack the black woman. No matter what. I'm sorry. I know people say, well, there's things bigger than getting your bill or this or whatever. She's still a black woman. No matter what people say, Dr. Omar and all of them say she ain't black, she this, she that. I don't agree. You got a 1% of black in you, you're a black person.
What if you don't identify as black though? What if she said she was Indian? What's your thoughts on that?
OJ didn't identify himself as black, but he said he ran back to us right quick, didn't he? So we're forgiving society, in my opinion, and we'll take you back. Tiger Woods. Shit, when Tiger was over there beating this woman with the golf club, we was all mad and all of that shit when he was going through what he was going through, right? He said he's Tiger. He said he wasn't black. So we have people that do that, but that's just the ignorance on our part of growing up and thinking we better than somebody. But ultimately, we all still black, and they're gonna treat us and show us that we black. So this on the car, I know that ain't a big thing. I know we don't like to talk about politics too much on the hip hop channels and stuff like that. But I know we got to talk about it a little bit. But I don't think the Democrat Party is making a wise decision. I hope they make a VP that will be strong or whatever. But I'm just not gonna let people on social media attack the black woman without saying something.
What do you think about?
Because I don't believe a president run things anyway. You talking to a person that believes the senators and the Congress and the people in the majority like that run things. When Biden was in office, my push was, all right, fuck it, we'll lose. Let Donald Trump go and be a president, but let's get control of the House, the Congress. Let's get control of the Senate, and then he can't do nothing but veto shit. And so that's what we got to learn, and take up. If anybody's been to college, they'll teach you that in college that hey, spend that money in no places that you didn't think you was going to win, and turn them over to Democrats, and then at least you'll have some control because he had to come to the table and negotiate with you. would be my take.
Right. Now, a lot of
Yeah.
people criticism of Kamala Harris is that she locked a lot of brothers up in California for
Well,
petty legal, weed
mm,
charges. Can you speak to that?
yeah.
Anybody?
Shit, I was one. But but that ain't there, man. I'm telling you, that was just the law of the land, man. You know, they just push the agendas. As the attorney general, they didn't care about the criminal justice. They were suing big corporations and stuff, going after those corporations to get billions of dollars. You know, they all, just because she was a attorney general for a state, man. Hey, it's better than this motherfucking L.A. County District Attorney we got right now. Um,
Oh,
he letting people out. Right now, he's letting people out for crazy stuff, and that's why I think our crime rate is going high. I'm not one for. I believe in probation. I'll be honest. I think there's only certain crimes that for a first offense that people should have to go to prison for. I'm a strong believer in that.
mhm.
Which was murder, rape, molestation, stuff like that.
Mhm.
So put their ass in jail. But like weed or selling drugs or theft and all of that, I am a big stone supporter of people. Okay, you fucked up one time. You're on probation now. Don't do it again. Now you do it again and mess up, then yeah, then we got somewhere to put you where you learn. But as far as just going to jail, you messed up, you accidentally had a car accident and freaked out and left the location, and then you turn yourself in a couple hours later, and now you found out persons is injured and all of that. I believe that's what probation is for. Yeah,
Understood.
We appreciate your perspective. May agree or disagree, but you know what? We always
yeah, I
appreciate
got
someone's
you
perspective on the
exactly.
platform, man, and much respect
Yeah.
to you. Let's get to this
What you
Tupac.
disagree on? What you disagree about? Tell me what y'all disagree about. I said, are
I
y'all
feel,
Republicans over here? I'm not sure if I know that.
Neither one.
yeah.
Nah, neither one. But go ahead, bro.
Gotcha.
Go
I just feel like black people, every time election comes up, like I think people that's voting for Kamala's voting because she's black and she's a woman.
Oh, I
Yeah,
totally.
I
I
just feel
mean,
like
no, no, no,
yeah,
no, no, no. That's a lie. That's a lie. I vote Democrat. Yes.
yeah, but even that, like just picking a party just to pick a party. Like when Trump was in
Yeah.
office, Social Security was still around. People were still getting, he didn't eliminate it the first time.
He tried to. Did y'all if you really studied that 25 pack or whatever, he's trying to eliminate a lot of stuff in there that our older people is going to have a hard time. If we supposed to love our grandmas and grandpas and all that, we need to research stuff like that, not just think for our benefit and ourselves. We got to sometimes think about people that's not as beneficial as we are. But I don't want to take up too much of your time on your
No, but
platform on that.
even
Yeah.
even
No, no, no. Please do.
we
Please
got
do.
plenty of time. Even the Pac 25 thing, I was hearing rumors that he don't have nothing to do with that. That's like
Well, no,
yeah.
it's the people that's put money behind it, and so we know we got to listen to our donors, right? If not, his his people that's up for election in the second year in 2 years, they will all be in big trouble. If he go and say, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, he will lose the House, Senate, in every race if you don't honor your deals with your PAC. If that's what the Republican Party is pushing, and he's a Republican, he gotta go for it. He gotta stick with that party line.
My thing is on this entire situation is I don't care who you vote for if you understand why you're voting for him. Like you have an argument against Social Security, you have an argument on why you vote Democrat. That
Right.
is your right, that is your belief. But I think too many
Yeah,
people in the majority out here, in particular in our community, are ran so much by emotion. And these people know that. They know if they put somebody out there that looks like us, that walks like us, that talks like us, so we perceive that we're not going to care about policy. We're just going to go ahead and vote for them. And you see a lot of the pundits out here that are going for Democrat, like your rappers and various things, trying to fearmonger us into believing that if dude were to get in the presidency again, we gonna get put back into concentration camps. And that's what my biggest thing is, that we don't have an open mind to decide for ourselves who we want to run this country and who's gonna best have our best interest at heart. And because Donald Trump is known as to be a racist and this or that, then if we were to go with him,
I
then
don't
we're
believe he's a
fell out with
racist.
this or that.
Yeah,
I don't
I
either.
believe he.
And
I believe he pushed the agenda 4 years ago to get in office because he felt that that's what he needed to do. But I don't believe that was in his heart.
nah, me
Yeah,
neither. And I don't, and like I said, I don't care who you vote for as long as you know why you're voting for him. And I think too many of us in our community, We don't know why. We just run off of emotion. And I think here on our
Yeah.
platform, we try to open that up. And to whatever criticism, we'll take that. We don't mind that. But just open minds and eyes up to knowing why you're voting for the person you're voting for, and not just listening to the bullshit you hear on the media. That's all.
Respect.